exciting game this week, our fourth game of week four. We have Maccabros versus Lick My Qualls. We have the 1 and 2 Maccabros facing off against the 3 and 0 LMQ. Points per game separated by 1.7 points. Maccabros coming in at 9.3, whereas Lick My Qualls is coming in at 11 points per game. Maccabros are still maybe feeling their niches out a bit, trying to see what works for them, as they are last in on their own niches. So I think when like two categories make up a large portion of the points and can cause a swing of things, it's definitely good to hunker down on those. But they're still working those out. On the other hand, like my Qualls, in usual form, tied second in question percentage with 57.8, only second to Chicken Hawks. And they're cruising on to a 3-0 record. Last week, both teams finished their games with the same score line, just on opposite ends of the score line. We have Maccabros losing 7-12 versus Team Their Back Priapism, and Lick My Qualls defeating the Chop House, who just won a game, a thrilling game, 12-7. Let's get into first categories. Movies. Anyone double here?
No.
No.
Double. Okay.
I would just like to, before we start, I'd just like to say that, Neil, your commentary style reminds me of like Bob Costas, the way everyone complains that he's like narrating a documentary unrelated to the game. So that's all.
Yep. And Qualls' production style is like ESPN when they're flying a camera through a football field and causes interference with the actual gameplay. Okay. Maccabros answering first every time. Let's get into it with this movie question.
Actually, every time.
Good Will Hunting and Saving Private Ryan, Matt Damon starred in this drama film with John Malkovich and Edward Norton.
It's not.
It's a bad time to freeze.
Oh no, technical difficulties hitting us
Is
all.
it?
Jeff, you might want to maybe type out the answer because you're going in and out with us a little bit.
I think he's back.
You're back now, but before you were cutting in and out.
Do you have any idea? Is it not any of the Bourne movies?
No.
No.
This one.
Guys got 15 seconds.
No clue.
I don't know.
Need an answer.
Let's just go Bourne. The Bourne.
Need an answer soon. What'd you guys say?
I said the Bourne Identity.
Okay, that is incorrect. It's cutting out for me.
I think it's that golf one.
Golf?
The golf one?
Yeah. Wasn't Matt Damon in like a golf movie very early in his career?
That's with Will Smith, I think. If he's in a golf movie, which I don't think.
Then I have no idea. Then I'm not sure.
Could it be like Being John Malkovich? Ed Norton's only been in like 20 movies ever. I don't think it's that, but I got nothing better.
That's a movie, so sure.
It is a movie.
Go for it.
Being John Malkovich, final answer.
Incorrect. This is Rounders.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Hijacking my.
Never heard of that movie.
Is that a golf movie?
You know who we're calling here if we don't know it, which we won't.
Is it Anita Qualls?
God damn it.
Is this the get your feet wet round? That one was a little bit too easy.
Okay.
No, their question would be like Adam Sandler starred in this golf movie.
Following
why
Catch
would
Me
you
If
do
You
it?
Can
Why do people
and
not like
Gangs of
that?
New York, Leonardo DiCaprio starred in this historical drama with Kate Blanchett and Kate Beckinsale.
Is this The Aviator?
That was my first thought.
I mean, that sounds fantastic to me because I don't know what that is.
I've never seen it. I know
There were multiple love interests in that movie, which I think both of these women would have
Kate
been.
Blanchett is blonde. I can give you that.
Okay, there was a blonde in the movie.
That's promising.
It was historical because it was real. He was a real guy.
I think that has to be right.
Was it dramatic?
Oh, I'd say very.
I mean, I feel like we're 3 for 3 here.
Okay. You guys good with it?
I go for it.
All right, The Aviator, final.
It was quite dramatic. It is The Aviator. Already having discussions about disparity in question, despite
Perfect.
asking questions from very similar time frames. Okay, so 1-0. So we get to our first niche round. We have cuts of meat for the Maccabros. The spicy spreadable Italian sausage is made from combining the meat of the head minus the jowls with Calabrian chilies.
It's called Induja.
Final it.
Induja, final.
It is correct.
I thought it was
It is
gabagool.
andouille. Very
I like
close
that.
to pronouncing andouille,
Like a
which I will
butcher or
not
something?
accept. Huh?
Is he like a butcher or something?
A
Are these those rare Italian Jews?
lot of food-based niches for Maccabros,
I'm a
which we love because.
self-identifying Italian Jew.
Oh, okay.
My man knows his
Or-
meat.
Just know.
Okay. Pause. Community for Lick My Qualls. In the episode Intro to Felt Surrogacy, as the group is sharing secrets, Annie lets her history professor do what in order to pass a test. Annie reveals that she let
Rub her feet, right?
Thank God, because I don't watch the gas leak season.
Oh, come on, dude. That's a good episode. That's got Jason Alexander in it.
Does it really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like rub her feet / give her a foot massage. I forget what the exact wording is.
That's the same thing. It's fine.
Yeah, quality with that.
Yeah, just don't say the rub her feet.
Don't say what?
No, shut up. No, it's rough.
Rub her feet. Final answer.
You're not in on this bit.
Correct. It is rub her feet. If you did say rub her feet or rub her the feet, we would have to question that at the very least. So 3-2. Solid game so far. Teams seem very on point. Maccabros question for NFL. I should have asked you to double, but
Do we
I
just
fucked
not
up.
get the chance to double it, or
Do you want me
Double it,
to?
Jeremy. Double it. Double it.
Do you want to
Jeremy.
double it, Jeremy?
Double it, Jeremy. I dare you. I dare you to double
Double
it right now.
oh no, we're good.
Okay.
We just didn't even get the chance.
I know.
I'm
I
letting
fucked
you.
up,
I'm
but
making this right. I can do whatever I want.
he's willing to
Classic
let you.
Neil trying to shadow ban us.
He's literally letting you double it if you
Yeah,
wanted
double
to.
it. You're good.
No, we're chilling.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
good.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. What two NFC defenses had a player tied for most individual interceptions?
NFC defenses.
Looking for teams, by the way. in case-
I know tied for most individual. I know Deron Bland had like 6 interceptions, and that was pretty high.
I'm
For the
thinking
Cowboys.
49ers too with like Hufanga or Jimmy Ward.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say it's
You want to go with those two?
Niners and Cowboys. I mean, they did lead the league in takeaways.
I say we do those two.
That would make sense. Yeah, let's lock that in. That sounds good. Cowboys, 49ers final.
Incorrect.
For the doubles,
30 seconds.
I have no idea. I don't keep track of
I
that.
like the Eagles. I feel like Slay had a lot of them, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's not bad. I was gonna guess the Cowboys just because they get a lot of turnovers, but I don't know. No, any thoughts?
Got no idea.
I like the Cowboys more than the 49ers, so I feel like Cowboys, Eagles.
I
would be-
definitely don't think it's the 49ers, so I'm good with those two. Sure. Cowboys and Cowboys and Eagles. Final answer.
yeah.
Got
Wait,
one, but not both. That is incorrect. This is the Eagles in Seattle. Tariq Woolen did it for Seattle with 6. CJ Gardner-Johnson for Philadelphia.
Didn't Deron Bland have 6?
He had 5. From what I saw, when I most recently checked for the 2022 interceptions.
Okay.
We can fact check after this if you want to, but
No, I trust
my
you. I
balls this
trust
question.
you.
What two AFC defenses had a player tied for most individual interceptions?
I should have known
But it
this
was
would be
6.
something.
Here's the thing, I still don't know. Toss, is it?
The Ravens had a pretty good defense this year.
No, you wouldn't give calls a Ravens question.
No.
Although people do that all the time without realizing now I think about it.
Who else had a good defense this year?
But
I
it doesn't necessarily correlate with good defense.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
Ravens secondary was really bad.
I don't even have a guess.
I'm just thinking all pro corners because people like name those teams based on like stats like interceptions. That's why I was thinking the Jets.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
I know
good
he's
one.
an all pro. I don't know anyone else. Let's just go with a random division. AFC West. AFC South. No.
I've
We need
Derwin
an answer soon.
All right, yeah, fine. You said a random team. So Chargers and Jets, final answer.
Incorrect. 30
I think
seconds
they're-
on your side.
I think they're right on the Jets because I know Sauce Gardner had a fuck ton of interceptions this year.
Yeah. What about the Bills?
Yeah. Did
got no
X have a
idea,
good year?
guys.
Did X have a good year with the Dolphins?
He was decent. I
You
like the
answer
Jets.
soon.
I'm just not sure about the second one.
Jets and Packers final.
Ha!
AFC,
Packers, a
man.
notable NFC team, is incorrect.
What are we
Damn.
doing, Jimmy?
Neither team was mentioned. This is the Denver Broncos and Pittsburgh. This is just
Yeah,
I just saw there was like 2 seconds left. Fuck.
we should have gone to Denver at least. I feel like.
No points there.
When I said AFC West, Denver was the only one I thought was an option.
Okay.
That's a win
We
for
move
us.
on.
Was
And
it
they-
Pat Surtain and Minka?
No, it was Justin Simmons for Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. For our second round of niches, we have Maccabros with European landmarks. Their question. This building, constructed in the 19th century, served as the summer home of the Portuguese royalty and is known. Mispressed. And is known for its bright yellow exterior as it sits atop a hill in Sintra, Portugal.
I'm out on this one, boys.
I don't know.
Eiffel Tower.
Just think it out, Steven.
I don't know, man. I figured it would be he would show us a picture and say, "What is this?" or "Where is this?"
If you got a picture of this,
Wow. No, I don't know.
To be honest, I described it as best as a picture could show you. It's like
You just want to say something and pass it
Very
on.
yellow.
For it.
10 seconds.
Hogwarts final.
Hogwarts. Incorrect.
no,
Damn.
this
30
is
seconds.
famous, and it's like a famous day trip from Lisbon. And if my brother hadn't gotten sick and I couldn't go to Portugal, maybe I would have like seen something about it there. I remember reading it, but I don't know the answer. Belém Tower is a famous landmark in Lisbon. That's not this, but it's something.
That's something.
Yeah, just
Casa do Amarillo. There you go. The yellow house.
Castillo on
Finally.
Did you? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. That is incorrect. This is the Peña. There was no Peña, but the Pena Palace or Pena Palace. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that
Yeah, they
is
use
what
it.
it's called.
Still doesn't spell.
Huh?
Or-
Yeah.
But no, they do over A's actually.
Yeah. Okay. Lick My Qualls has Harry Potter movies. Their question. Dolores Umbridge founded this group of Slytherin students whose job was to catch wrongdoers and repress any rebellious activities, eventually succeeding in their task by finding Dumbledore's army.
God, this is hard. I don't know if they ever actually say it out loud in the movie. I mean, like I think it's like written on something, but I don't think they actually say it. Shit, I'm not gonna get this. No chance I get this.
Think it out.
Thanks, Jeremy.
cool. I feel like you're a big Harry Potter guy. Come on.
I will say, Jerry's
Why-
very, very positive.
Why do
regardless of
people assume I'm into different nerdy stuff just because I
I mean, it's pretty fair,
You-
yes.
Listen to songs about sex, Qualls. What do
Oh,
they
that's-
expect?
Yeah,
That's
that
not-
was a weird one, man.
That's not what it's about.
Hogwarts Heroes, Sharon.
10 seconds now.
I know like the general vibe of like what it's called, but I can't think of the name. Like the Committee for School Security or something.
Gonna
Stupid.
need an answer.
Pass.
Incorrect. 30 seconds.
Steven,
I don't know, man. Slytherin, they're snakes, so
facts.
I don't know. The Secret Snake Society, but you have to pronounce it Secret Snake Society.
I like it.
Final.
Okay. The SSS. I don't know if we want to go with that. That is incorrect. Well, I guess the SS is not what we want to go with. This is the Inquisitorial Squad. Dolores Umbridge was a High Inquisitor. I think it was based off of that.
Yeah.
So
they-
no points there.
I don't think they say that out loud at any point.
It was in the movie wiki, I believe, because it like.
Yeah, they use book.
in the-
names, that's the thing.
Okay.
I'm not contesting it. I'm just saying that's why I got it wrong.
I can tell you who played
So-
Dolores Umbridge.
I think Maccabros will consider that a win after so not getting their niche. We move on to Australian Open 2023. So this most recent Australian Open. Would anyone like to double this?
No. Qualls, I hope you were up late.
This is
It's a good thing I finally got a job so that I have to correct my sleep schedule and not stay up late watching nonsense TV.
Why is
Absolute
it-
worst time for Qualls to get a job for his game. Here we go for Maccabros. Your question. Novak Djokovic defeated what fifth-ranked Russian player in the quarterfinals?
Is it Medvedev?
either him or Zverev.
Is Zverev Russian? I thought he was German.
He might be German. Medvedev. I like Medvedev.
Jeremy?
I'm cool with that.
Well, we're going to give them the answer if we're wrong, but whatever. It's too late for that now.
Medvedev final.
That's incorrect. 30 seconds, Lick My Qualls.
I'm a big fan of Zverev.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's another Russian though.
I think Medvedev made the finals. Or at
No,
least
I don't think
semis.
so.
No? I thought he started pretty late. I don't know.
I know one of the people that was in the final, which is Djokovic. Yeah, let's go with Zverev. Zverev, final answer.
He is German. Medvedev is out for the year. This is
The other
Andrei Rublev.
Yeah.
Medvedev is Andrei Rublev.
Wow. I don't pay any attention to
So
tennis.
still 3-2.
Neither.
Let's see if Lick My Qualls can get their question. Elena Rybakina defeated this first-ranked Polish player on her way to the quarterfinals.
I got Naomi Osaka. I got Coco Gauff, Serena Williams, Venus Williams. That's the end of my Sharapova.
I got nothing here.
Yeah, I don't know. Who could we call? Could we call Ethan? Does Ethan know? Well, he probably looked at this
He
game.
reviewed this game.
I know like 2010, earlier women's tennis players, like Victoria Azarenka.
It's got to be somebody very young.
Yeah, there's a lot of upheaval in like tennis right now. I feel like.
They're all like under 25.
Yeah. I know the name of the second-rate player who's Tunisian, but I can't think of this girl's name. Mostly because I don't know who she is.
Okay.
Yeah, we have no idea.
10 seconds.
I don't care. This is a really hard game.
Maria Sharapova.
Yeah.
Final answer.
It's incorrect. We have 30 seconds for the other side.
My only guess was Azarenka. Even
That's it.
before
We
Matt
just
said
didn't
it.
say it. I don't know.
No, it was before you said it. That was my only guess. So
Well, I gave it to
I
you,
don't
so we
know.
could have got it right.
yeah, a whole lot of people watch the Australian Open. That's 18 hours away.
Let's rock with it, Coop.
Sure. Victoria Azarenka final.
Incorrect. She made the semis. This is Iga Swiatek.
You should have got that. Didn't you?
Yeah.
U.S. Open
No,
last year?
Popular.
I heard the name.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, she won the U.S. and I think the French.
Oh, fuck.
Back-to-back.
I actually
I
didn't know.
think, I think we could have called someone that would have known that. I just didn't know who it was / didn't trust anyone to answer.
She is
Yes,
super young.
I think Leaf maybe could have known, but I don't know. I know he watches tennis. Either way, we move on to Name That Flower. Would anyone like to double this?
No, but this game sucks.
What are we doing?
Are there stats on how many points each host scored
Oh,
in
yes.
each host
Oh,
games? Because
absolutely.
Neil's
I'm
got to
pretty
be
sure
Oh,
I
yeah.
so far have.
There are.
have
Neil is.
games.
So what happens is if a host is ever too worried their stats are too high, they tank them, and this is what's happening right now to us.
No. I've actually maintained consistently difficult games season long so far. I've had, I think, the lowest on games.
Well, it's
Let's get the
about to go way
analytics
down.
department on that.
Christ have
I
mercy.
hover around
Neil.
70%, which is where I'm at.
Neil,
I-
this
I
is
think
nothing
that-
against you, and it's all love. But
No,
you're
no,
our,
it can be against me. I'd understand.
you're our Scott Foster.
Okay.
You really are.
That's fine. I mean, I don't know if
And
that's like
Taylor for you.
that's like saying that after you go like 1 for 16 from 3, complaining about Notre Dame. So you can keep that thought all you want. So no one's doubling
I
this.
know-
Name-
We're winning.
Name
Let's
that
just-
flower.
Oh fuck! We need an NBA question. God damn it. Continue.
For-
I'm mad, but continue.
For Maccabros. No
Indica.
doubling. Okay.
Wait, we haven't had it.
Sativa.
Identify the following flower. Your picture.
Those are orchids. I don't know if there's a more specific name than orchid. That he probably has the Latin,
we spend the rest of our time just shitting on Neil while we know it's orchid? Or is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Dude,
This is
what,
a team of the people.
orchids are fine, bro. Like, sure.
If we want to, I can phone a friend Danny in the other room. I know she knows her flowers, but if you think, I
know
think
it's an orchid. I just don't know if there's a more, specific term.
Yeah,
I think we can just go with orchid, and then if Neil says it's not orchid, we just get mad at him. How about that?
that sounds good to me.
All
I
right,
mean,
let's
it's
do
probably Orchidus navarius, but
Yeah,
we're
let's do
just gonna go with plain old orchid final.
That is correct. It is orchid. Get one in the point column there. They tie it up for the moment. Let's see if Lick My Qualls get their question. Identify the following flower.
I have no idea.
Got it.
They're all the same flower, by the way, just differently colored, in case that wasn't clear.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
These aren't chrysanthemums, are they?
I was gonna guess chrysanthemum before we even saw a picture.
I like that because there's a book I read as a child about someone named Chrysanthemum. Did
I remember
Yeah,
that.
our 7th grade language arts teacher read that to us.
she really?
Yeah,
Seventh grade?
yeah, Miss Restweber. 8th
That was
grade.
eighth grade. Eighth grade.
Is that right?
Don't very disrespect Miss Restweber.
I feel like some of these don't look like that one in the middle is throwing me off. It looks weird, but I gotta
Yeah, let's go with that.
An answer
chrysanthemum. Final answer.
is incorrect.
Damn.
Other side.
They've
Good. You're the flower guy, Chugs.
Not this kind of flower.
Were you joking when you said got it?
Yeah, I was 100% joking.
This has got to be harder than orchid. Am I crazy to say that?
No, you're on the wrong end that we got last week a few times.
Is it a wallflower?
What are the perks?
An
of
answer
these?
soon.
Wallflower final.
Incorrect. This is what an iris looks like. This is an
Mm.
iris. Fairly
That's in your eye.
The Greek goddess of
yes, it's also in real life in nature. So no points there. 2010s NBA. Anyone
Can we
doubling
double this piece, boys?
Go for it, Coop. If you got it, you got it.
Let's not
Let's
double.
go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna double this
Is
one.
it like 3-3 in after 6 rounds?
Seeing how confident they were, I don't want to double anymore.
All right, we won't.
Not doubling. Okay. For Maccabros, this is 2 points, would extend the lead and still hold it even if
Yep, I'm a lead.
Lick My Qualls gets the question right. Who's the only Boston Celtics player to finish top 5 in points per game during this decade as in the 2010s? Should have probably just said 2010s.
2010 to
But
2019.
yes. So
Okay.
in the 2010s, who's the only Boston Celtics player to finish top 5 in points per game?
In a season or over the whole
In the
decade?
In the season.
In a single season.
In a
Like he
season.
did it once during the decade.
Got
He's
it.
the only
Got it.
Boston player.
Is it Kyrie?
It could be Kyrie. It could be Jason Tatum. I'm giving them the answers here, so it's one of the two, I think. I would lean towards Kyrie.
I think Tatum's too obvious, right?
And Tatum.
I'm trying to get into Neil's head.
And Tatum wasn't good like in 20, like he really ascended like once 2020, 2021.
Yeah, let's go with Kyrie.
Okay. Kyrie Irving, final answer.
It's incorrect.
I really think it's Isaiah Thomas.
It
Yeah,
is.
I was gonna say Isaiah Thomas.
100%. Yes.
Let's go, boys. He's gonna fucking double too.
Right? Because
Yeah, he scored 30 a game.
He was out of his mind.
yeah, and then he left and he sucked because he wasn't very good. It was just a great system for a scoring point guard.
Well,
Yeah.
he got hurt, but anyway.
No, it's because he sucked and it's a good system. He's a system point guard. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
System point guard, Isaiah Thomas. Final answer.
Massive swing as they
Let's
get it
go!
right. This is Isaiah Thomas.
System.
Maccabros stay cursed with doubling categories and getting it stolen. So, Lick My Qualls, your question.
God, that's
Who's the only Sacramento Kings player to finish top 5 in points per game during this decade?
Gotta be Boogie.
Think. What about De'Aaron Fox?
No way. No, like he's having his best year, and he's not close to top 5.
Well, I'm just thinking like that. Isaiah Thomas was pretty, like out of the blue. I
Yeah.
have one other idea. Could it be Buddy Hield?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way it's anyone. I can't like unless it's someone like in like 2010 who I'm not thinking of. But
Could it be Harrison Barnes?
good.
Was
option.
was Page out there for like a year at the start of the decade?
Could it be Jimmer?
No.
It could not be Dimmer.
Could it be Malik Monk, even though we never played for them?
He does now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
10
ends up on the
seconds.
Kings eventually.
all right.
I guess I like Boogie, right?
Yeah, I just feel like he wouldn't ask that, but yeah, go ahead.
Boogie Woogie Woogie, DeMarcus Cousins. Final answer.
Fire the bean because he got that right. It is DeMarcus Cousins.
That's a surprise, to be honest.
Yeah,
So rather than a 1-point lead, if they were to get their question right, we now have a 3-point lead for Lick My Qualls. They usually start their runs late in the game and then just blow teams out of the water, as Frank Chester United knows. Move on to company slogans. Would you guys like to double this?
I don't. Okay, we're either holding it for college sports or like a history geography question. If we know,
I think we hold it as long as possible and then try and clinch before so they can't steal it. But
nice, but what are we? We're only up 3, right? So it's not. Like,
Waiting until round 10 and getting fucked with the double is like peak Lick My Qualls.
yeah, I still don't think we double this though. Let's hold it for college sports. I feel good about that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, not doubling. Both teams still have their phone of friends to use in the remaining 3 rounds, including this one if they do choose to use it. These questions are long, so let's get into it. Or Maccabros, this fast food spot ran their It's Worth the Trip campaign featuring the catchphrase time to make the blank before changing to their current slogan in 2006.
Worth the trip. Featuring the catchphrase time to make the blank before changing.
Their question's going to be about the Whopper or something.
Is this time to make the switch? Is this Subway?
Sure.
Subway worth a trip. Time to make the switch. That's when Jared before the pedo stuff. I mean,
But
that's
there's
the
a
only
million
one I'm thinking of.
subways. I'm thinking it's something that's a more regional. That's a trip. It takes a trip to get there. Like, could it be In and Out or something like that? I don't know if it's In and Out, but something like a regional chain.
Do we use our phone a friend here?
Yeah, if you want
Who are you
to.
gonna
I
call?
just don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Need
That's
an
the
answer
thing.
soon or phone a friend.
Subway or In-N-Out.
Let's go Subway final.
Incorrect. Other side.
Just Dunkin' Donuts. Is it time to make the donuts? That's a thing. No, I'm serious. That was a thing. Like,
all right, if you say so. Yeah.
That could be it. I was thinking like Sonic. I was trying to think of any words that would like fit in. And
Yeah,
what
I
words
like
that would fit in? Time to make the donut sounds.
I know for a fact the time to make the donuts was a thing in Burger.
Yeah,
in
go
Dunkin'
Dunkin'.
Donuts commercials, but I think it was like a
Go
long time ago.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, Dunkin' Donuts. Final answer.
It's a cute guy with his little chef's hat. He says, time to make the donuts. It is Dunkin' Donuts.
The rare Sharon game.
Finally. The first time he's
Matt,
contributed.
not known to pop off like this.
Yeah, who could have thought I would have given a lot of questions right?
You be popping off.
Question right.
Okay, to
up.
further
We all
extend their
got
lead,
IT. No one's keeping score.
further
I am.
extend their lead, but it would still keep the game alive because 5 points are remaining after this with Lick My Qualls as double. Your question. What beer brand introduced the phrase the perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary from the night during the Up for Whatever campaign, only to get Me Too'd into changing it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Before we even got to the Me Too, I was like, how is that allowed?
Yeah.
Noah, you're both a big beer guy and good at.
I don't know. Up for whatever sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Bud Light seems too obvious.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Whatever.
Miller Lite.
I mean, there are only so many options that it's going to be.
Yeah, it's clearly an American beer brand.
Yeah. I think it's Bud Light, man.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, it could be Bud, it could be Miller, it could be Coors. That's about it, right?
Can we narrow it down a little bit more for the opponent?
Yeah, I guess like Bush.
I
feel
mean,
like
like, there are only so many like mass beer brands.
it's gonna be one of the big ones. I know.
I agree.
I think Bud's not a bad option because they have a lot of different campaigns.
Go for it.
Go Bud Light, final answer.
That is correct. I believe this does put. No, I did say that even if they got it right, it wouldn't matter. Okay. So still 5 points remaining. Yeah, this was I think they introduced the Up or Whatever like during one of the Super Bowls like 2014 because they had a bunch of like dudes just being
Double.
whatever. Okay. College football.
Double.
Doubling this?
Yep.
Okay.
If this is about a conference, I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay. Chill.
It's like
Goddamn.
rank the conferences in order of passing yards from this season.
Okay, so Maccabros have their phone a friend available if they would like to use it. They have to get every remaining point, including the stubble that Lick My Qualls has used. Your question, Maccabros. In 2015, two Pac-12 players finished top 5 in rushing yards for the season. Christian McCaffrey and this Oregon back.
Oh, well, Michael James is too late or too early. I mean,
Dude, I feel like he played for the Eagles too.
Kenyon Barner.
Is that who it is? I was thinking.
Should we call Harrison?
I think Harrison would know
Pac-12.
this.
Let's call Harrison. I'll call
All
him.
right, you're gonna call him, okay?
Phoning a friend?
Phoning a friend.
If Harrison doesn't pick up, I'm literally gonna.
I'm gonna kill him.
Is this a coworker of yours, or is this just a friend?
Coworker.
Coworker, okay. Surprised you guys didn't call Petey or something.
He wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
Graham's not
I
gonna
mean,
pick up. He's here.
You're not wrong, but
Yo, you're a phone a friend. Are you ready?
after you read the question, 30
All right,
seconds.
here we go. So you'll have 30 seconds once I ask the question. All right. In 2015, two Pac-12 players finished in the top 5 in rushing yards. Christian McCaffrey and this Oregon back.
2015?
Yeah.
Okay. Go. Wait.
My guess was Kenyon Barner.
That's too late. He was earlier.
15.
Oh, I think I know it. It's play for the Broncos, Royce Freeman.
Royce Freeman?
Freeman? That sounds right.
All right, we'll final Royce Freeman.
3 seconds. You guys are
All right,
finaling
yeah,
that?
let's final that.
Okay.
I'm saying
From the clouds, Harrison comes in the clutch.
Let's go,
It is
Graham.
Royce Freeman.
Let's go.
It is.
Shit.
I knew that.
Stay alive for the
Attaboy.
moment.
I feel like we're overlooking the fact that Adley Rutschman did in fact tackle Christian McCaffrey.
Okay. Yes, very overlooked fact. Lick My Qualls. Get this, they win. Don't get it. Continue to leave the door open for Maccabros. Their question. 2014, 3 Big Ten players finished in the top 5 in rushing yards. Melvin Gordon, Ezekiel Elliott, and this Indiana back.
Let him cook.
What the?
Oh, and he doubled it.
No, I know what Jeremy said.
Chris Anderson didn't go to Indiana, did he?
No, I know exactly who it is. I just remember his name. I will get there. I promise. I think.
Oh my god. That was very confident.
Oh shit.
10 seconds.
What's his name? No. Tevin Coleman, final answer. Falcons Niners. I was saying Falcons Niners over and over again. I think it's who it is.
That is correct. It is Tevin Coleman. He gets it at the last second to put the game away.
You were bullshitting, bro. You knew it the whole time.
I kept saying in my head Devonta Freeman and because they were both Falcons running backs, and I was trying to remember the second one the whole time. And then he went to the Niners.
You knew that one, right?
No,
No.
it was on the tip of my
that-
tongue.
That does put the game away. Gets it at the very last moment. Lick My Qualls have their phone a friend if they choose to use it here in the U.S. abolitionist category. As we are on the cusp of Black History Month.
Oh boy, Neil, way to be topical. Don't show.
Thank you. Okay, for Maccabros. Which abolitionist orchestrated a raid on the U.S. arsenal at Harper's Ferry to initiate a slave revolt in the southern states?
God.
Fucking Harriet Tubman. I don't know.
No. Dude, no. It's something. I think Smalls is in the name.
Biggie? Yo, is Biggie Smalls around back then?
No, dude, I swear I'd like literally watched something on this the other day, and he like stole a bunch of boats and shit, something Smalls. I mean, it doesn't really matter for the game, but I just want to
Yeah,
get
it doesn't even matter at this point.
I just want to get it at this point. Ace, I think his name started with an A, something Smalls. Steven, do you have anything?
No, just go with Smalls.
Albert.
Maybe last
Smalls,
names count.
Final answer.
Would accept last names.
Is it Smalls? Final?
It is incorrect. It is not Smalls.
Would be John Brown, not the wide receiver for the Cardinals.
Are you serious?
Do you guys like not study this in school? Is this like a Virginia only thing?
No, I mean,
yeah.
that sounds right. I'm just like,
The guy
No,
who,
like I promise you, it's
Disgusting.
John Brown. Like, I was
They
like,
are
how
from
many years,
Georgia.
like,
CRT is it might
This
not
is-
be a big
this is-
thing there.
John Brown, final answer.
Yeah, that's
Definitely not the core receiver from the Cardinals. It is John
Wow.
Brown.
is this the guy who escaped slavery and then became a congressman?
No, this is the guy who died when he tried to start a raid on the USSR.
Okay, this question to cap it off, finish this game at 12-4 if they get it right, or
Started Douglas that?
5, or just 11-4. This
Very
individual led a rebellion of enslaved Virginians in what is known as the Southampton Insurrection, or more commonly, Blank Blank's Rebellion.
Is this Ant something?
and
Smalls.
Yeah, Ant Smalls.
What if it was Robert E. Lee? What if he switched sides?
Oh, this is tough. I don't know this one. Southampton. So you think he's a big British soccer fan?
No.
was his favorite player James Ward-Prowse? Neil, we're gonna phone a friend.
Okay.
Who do you have in mind?
We're gonna call Matthew Peterson.
Okay.
Fuck that.
just salt on the wound.
Praying he picks up.
I hope he
I-
doesn't pick up.
I seriously hope he ignores your call. Yeah,
Damn
fuck
it,
off.
Petey. Oh, he's leaving a message.
I'm gonna leave a message.
I am giving you 15 seconds, though.
We're allowed to leave a message?
Is not available. At the tone.
This is commissioner abuse.
Qualls or Noah, you guys got to give an answer in the next 5 seconds.
I'm gonna go with Ant Scott.
Matt Turner, final answer. Hey, P, I want to know. I just let you know. I just
Okay. He got it right. It is Nat Turner. That was just
You
disrespect.
suck.
Got it in at the
You
right
suck.
last moment. Let's go over the next week's stuff before we get into anything else. Maccabros, you're playing now.
Matt, why'd you do that?
Played in a barn burner this week, so get your stuff in when as soon as possible. And Lick My Qualls, playing for, assuming Chickenhawks win tomorrow, one of these two teams is first loss of the season, so that'll be a big one to watch. Maccabros in division game, so that'll.
Hey, it's not a given that Chickenhawks will be undefeated.
That's what I said. If they win.
Ah, see, I understand.